Hello and welcome. I'm Michelle Fox with DentistryIQ.com. This week we'll be talking with Amy Petrillo of AmyRDH.com about changes she made to her dental hygiene website, Joyce Turcotte about trends in continuing education, and finally we'll talk with Danny Bobrow about if dental practices really get it when it comes to effective phone communication. Amy Petrillo is the founder of AmyRDH.com, which has become the leading resource of dental hygienists internationally. The so-called listers represent a forum at the website where they discuss a variety of issues relevant to dental hygiene. We recently caught up with Amy and talked to her about the website.
I started an email community for students when I was still in school, and that was about 1997, 1998. And then when I was graduating in 1999, that January beforehand, I started an email community for hygienists, to help myself, to help other students out. And it just kind of grew from there. And it's just a support, a network system for hygienists to, reach out and help one another. Yeah. So, I've always tried to have it to be a positive place where people can network and, help one another out through, whatever we're doing with the profession.
AmyRDH.com recently completed a revamping of the site, and Amy explains here why the changes occurred.
Well, I was just trying to update a little bit, get a new feel for it, because you know how technology changes all the time. I just kind of wanted to keep up with the times. The list itself is still the same. People can join. It's an email community. Somebody sends an email to the list and it goes out to the entire community, which has close to 6,000 members on it now. And that's basically has stayed the same. But I just recently started a new part of the site that's kind of like, I guess you could say it resembles Facebook, but it's for dental hygienists where, they can go and interact a little bit more in different types of groups, maybe more of a specific category, and more of a, networking feel, get to know people more in their areas.
Joyce Turcotte is the founder of Professional Learning Services, a Connecticut company that provides continuing education options for dental professionals. We recently caught up with Joyce to congratulate Professional Learning Services for its 25th anniversary. Joyce shared with us some of the trends she sees in continuing education.
Just the technology has just gone in every aspect in caries detection, oral cancer screening, lasers, intraoral photography, and ultrasonics, power scaling, and so forth. It's just exploded, and I just see it just continuing to grow. And the other area that I really believe is going to advance is the study of early detection and diagnosis through salivary testing, for example, and more. Just blood work is going to be used more as a evaluation of inflammation and marking disease. So early detection through new diagnostic tools.
We also asked Joyce about live seminars versus online study. Professional Learning Services provides both types, and here is her comparison of the two.
And the benefit of an online course really assists the hygienist, for example, to access to continuing education in environments or regions internationally that don't have the privilege of courses in their area. Also for hygienists that are not able to get out to go to continuing ed, maybe they're a single parent and can only take a class after their family, the children are sleeping. So in terms of access to continuing ed online, I see a tremendous benefit. I don't see it as replacing live instruction. I offer a lot of live instruction, and the interaction that occurs in the meeting room during lunch breaks and discussions, I don't believe that's replaceable. The networking that goes on, I don't see that happening as far as we know with online courses, I don't see that interaction, that camaraderie happening online.
You can view the courses offered by Professional Learning Services by logging on to www.pls.org. And finally, we talked to Danny Bobrow of AIM Dental Marketing. His company just released a new product called Taffy to help dental practices with their communication skills. We asked him if he thought dental practices really understood the value of their first impressions with patients over the phone.
I will tell you that in the now 23 years that we've been working with dentists, they seem to, on average, get it a lot better. I mean, the first half of my career, as you know, our job at AIM Dental Marketing is getting the phone to ring. But we found that in talking with new clients, they would invariably share with me a variation of the following, which is, you just get the phone to ring and we'll take it from there. And what we found and believed and now are able to demonstrate, because of the fact, as you know, that we track the calls, we actually listen in on the conversations, we're finding that most practices and team members really don't understand the distinctions to effectively connecting with these first-time telephone callers through no fault of their own. They haven't been trained on it, and the importance has not been stressed. Now, fast forward, and it's more likely than not the case now that somebody will say, oh yeah, I understand that my team really would benefit from training. We did a survey, it's going on 3 years ago now, where 72% of the responses stated as their number one concern, effective training on of their team on how to handle these calls.
Thank you, Danny, for those words to think about. And thank you for joining us on dentistryIQ.com. I'm Michelle Fox, saying goodbye until next week.